Hi, welcome to another video on my fischertechnik walking robot Mirft2. The last few times I have been trying to get the finger behind the problems of counters and the digital inputs. However, these tests have been done on the community controller, on the community kernel firmware, and not on the regular kernel. So I am going to do just that and see how my algorithm functions on the regular control, on the regular firmware and kernel, with respect to counter 0 and 1 and the digital inputs. Are they the same or aren't they? Right now, as you see, I am on the community firmware, and I need to copy this file first to the to the computer, to the laptop. So let's see if we can very quickly find. Yes, I can. So this is alright. It says it has copied. So I am now leaving this one. That means that I have to leave this one as well. Now this is all. These are all the recordings so far, and I need this one. So I am checking this file, which is of today, and that's all I need to know. I have logged out, so now I am shutting down the controller, removing the micro SD card which is containing the firmware, starting the controller again, and now I have to try somehow again to upload it to the other controller, to the other firmware, which does not have this IP address. So right now I'm checking on the settings. Do I have, and yes, I need to connect it to TXT 9160. I have that one, and in the past, if you remember, and if you don't remember, it's okay, I was unable to connect from here, although I noticed it like now, and this just kept running and running and running. So the question is, will this time be different? And unfortunately it says it is total disconnected. which means that I can't upload it from here. So I need to find a way to do that again, because it's a rather long time ago. Let me think once again. Since I cannot use the onboard Wi-Fi, I have remembered that I took a very old PC card, wireless card, to connect to it. And from my starting days with this controller, this specific controller, I used my Android tablet, and I signed into the controller and got an IP address. And now that I have used this PC card, I have the next address. So now there's hope that I can actually sign into it. So that is what I'm going to try. And that is 8.2, because this is the local address and I need to go here. Do I manage or do I not? It seems to be quite hesitant. Ah, there's no root to host. That's no good. All right. I will. No. Or shall I do this? It's either one way or the other. This the remote site is, or should be, 8 point whichever. That's a good question, by the way. I think that was 2. I'm quite sure, by the way. So one was 2, one was 100, and did I try? Oh wait. See, that's the point. Is this working? Somehow I am making a mistake. The 2 is the remote host, and you should always use this one for the remote host. So something is not quite right here. If I look here, I see it is connected, although the lights are off. So let me try once again. I disconnect. Now I'm no longer connected to it. Alright. And I do it once again. Now I have connection, I hope. So I am doing it again. Authentication required. And this is very strange. This is very strange indeed. As has happened so many times, experiments go wrong in the most awkward details. The password is wrong because is right, by the way. I never changed it. So why is it doing this way? I can't figure this out. No. Well, I can figure this out, but it takes some time. So I am doing it once again. And it looks for it, but it can't find it. And until I find a solution for this, I can't copy this to the controller. And then I'm talking about the source file mirft2.py. So network is unreachable. This is really strange. Am I connected? I'm not connected in any way. And the card is showing live. So what I'm going to try is see for another computer how I can reach that. And until that, I can't do much. Well, by testing it showed that I was quite alright. I have to use this one, and you see from a short test that I actually reached it. However, I can't type anything in here anymore now for some reason, so I am heading to here, and I will try to secure copy the source code that I copied earlier to the same address. That should be going fine. So let's just say this. And it lost connection. No route to host. And that is not nice. So once again back to here. It says still it is connected. I disconnect. I still can't do anything in this window. I reconnect. But on the lights I see that it has problem connecting, and that has been the problem for quite some time, unfortunately. And to me it is still a mystery why this laptop is having problems connecting to the to this controller specifically, because with my other TXT model Discovery I have no issue at all and never had. and this one only had problems. And then to remember that the other laptop I use is older than this one. So does this make sense? No, it doesn't. And it is still trying. Okay, it says it is connected, but still I have no let's say I have really no real connection to it. This is a PCM card, PC card, and it still has no Ethernet address. So I'm going to close this one. No use now. So this is an awkward time right now. How can I get through to it? I did, and then I did not, and then I did, and then I did not. So once again, trying. I cannot get through, and that is a problem because that is the only way. Yes, connect. That is the only way to get the current file of Mirft2.py to the controller with the old firmware, running the old firmware, or the official firmware. So you see how much problems it gives. It refuses. It simply refuses to do it. This means that I have to use another way, because this is just not doing anything. And even now, whatever it is doing, I don't know. Yeah, I have to use a different computer to get access and to see how I can get things done. And then I still need to test anything if I manage. So this is a big problem. And what took me nearly 20 minutes in futile attempts on one laptop, I could manage in mere seconds on the other. And I can show you right here on my tablet that today I managed to copy it to the old firmware, or to the official firmware. And I'm not recording this on the other laptop because it's on a different place, and I will need to hold the model in order to test. So what I am going to do now is run it, and I will try. Yes, I will need the same command. That is no change, but in this case it will be the yeah, I will hold it, and in this case it will be the official firmware. So let's do just that. I am going to hold it like this. It has still 2 sensors, and it is still on C3 and C4, C3, C4, and inputs. How can I show you? Inputs 1 and 2. So let's see how this runs. So why is this giving so many errors? Network is unreachable. That's a new one. I have to check if I'm still on the right network apparently. Am I? Yes, I am. I am still on the right network. So, going back. Do I have a connection? Yes. So, why is it giving me this problem? And I have to keep in mind what I do, because I just disconnected the motor. But then again, I need to run Python. And just when you think you solved the connection problem, I know why. I know what is going on. And I need to edit this one because it is on the wrong IP address. That is a good one. Didn't think about it. So, oops. That is a very good one. And this has to be an 8. And this has to be a 2. Now I have to write it and quit. And now it should write. It should run actually. Okay, that is remarkable. Very remarkable actually. It gives sound. The legs run at the same time. Wow. Let's do that again. So, doing it again. And when I look at all the counter, that says yes it does. So running it again, pressing, and it says front sensor 1. Running it again. No front sensor. Okay, that's no difference. It says both front sensors. I'm lifting it again a bit. No, I'm showing you the output. So here it says front sensor 1 and 2, and it gives very nice details on the counters. So what I'm going to do now is putting the sensors, the motor counters, back to their original position. See whatever that may help or not. So this one needs to go here. Alright, now they are back where they were. The only thing is that I now have to change the code a bit. Because this is 1, actually 0. No. And this is 1. Zero and 1. And here the same thing. I know. So now everything is back as should. And let's run it again. See if the output is the same. And that's a big ouch. All 0. Aha. So it doesn't matter if I run my code on the community firmware or the original firmware. They're 0 here, and this is not good. This is not good at all. How about the sensors again? Front sensor 1, that's good. Front sensor 2 is good. But the counters are not good. So let me change that back to what they were and test again. This is a very important conclusion. This may be that the controller is just off. And one connector was out of its socket, so let me test just once again. Now, alright, that's no good. I have to change the sockets back to 3 and 4 and test again. So, as you can see, let me show you better. The counters are back to 3 and 4. Inputs are still where they were. I didn't change the code, but that should, yes, that will matter. So that sure will matter, because now they're reading from the wrong counters. So this will be 2, this will be 3, 2 and 3, 3, no, 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 no. What is this? This will be 2. And then, yes, right, that is better. And this will be 3. Now it's okay. Typing on this keyboard is not the easiest task, but let's run it again. And all legs run nicely, and I'll show you again after the next. Unfortunately, the inputs don't respond, but you see that the counters absolutely do their job. So let me show you. The sounds don't do anything either. Now it says front sensor 1 and front sensor 2. So here you have front sensor 1, front sensor 2, and you have very nice digits on the counters. So this actually proves that my program is okay, but the controller is must be failing somehow on 2 different firmwares. I can, of course, check it on my other robot, but I doubt that that makes a difference. So this is not good at all. Thank you for watching this experiment on a failing network and a probably failing controller. If you like this video and other videos of mine, please visit my website and subscribe to my YouTube. Also consider to make a small donation to keep my blog going, and see also my Instagram. Did I already mention it? Well, once again then. And this is going to be continued for sure. How, I don't know, but further developing this robot is hardly any use with a probably failing controller. So for now, bye bye.